Andrew is terrible. TJ Majors.
The hell, TJ?
That's awesome. Good now. Oh, hey, we're here. What'd y'all do?
Hey, way to get it back, Andrew.
I fixed it.
All right, we got.
I did it.
Look, everybody is so happy.
You fixed what you broke.
Thanks for sticking around.
Thank you, Colby, for fixing it, not Andrew.
Colby
All
fixed it.
right.
Thanks for Andrew for breaking it.
Thank you. There's so many thank yous in the chat for me fixing it. Right when I wrote the post-it note that we're working on it, too.
So the reason why we were late is because Andrew didn't have the internet plugged in.
Oh, man.
That's the absolute fact.
That is true.
You guys wondering what? Because we didn't have the network cable plugged in.
And have no idea about the sound, but hey, here we are. Glad y'all stuck around. The chat was pissed. These people were hilarious. I like being able to see the chat. I don't know why I've never done this.
All right, that's good that you have it open. I have it open here.
But somebody was saying that they want us to get Steven Wilson Jr. on the show, which would be awesome.
Yes.
Gosh, man. That guy is so
tweet.
good.
I saw a tweet asking the same thing, too.
Yeah.
So multiple people are asking
It could happen. We need to work on it. Anyways, Andrew's here. I'm here. TJ's here. We're in the middle of the first episode of the Dale Jr. download for this season. TJ's, you're going to learn all this when you listen to the show later. But TJ's with us all year. Excited about that. Yay. No applause.
Yeah, yay.
Yeah.
As long as Andrew gets his stuff working right.
Yeah.
Nope.
And you'll hear from Andrew, Tim's, Travis, the whole gang. And me and TJ, we're still sporting our gear.
Losers.
We didn't plan this, TJ. I didn't call you and say wear your stuff. He wore his own stuff. Our Bills and the Commanders didn't get through.
Did not.
The NFC and SC championship games, but we're still very proud. But let's get right to it, Andrew. Let's get right to the questions.
Yes. We've got a lot of questions, and I'm keeping an eye on the YouTube chat as I know that you guys are as well. This is going to be a shot in the dark, this first one. It's from Rose, and they wanted to know, so they were rewatching the 2012 Daytona 500, like the Juan Pablo rain delay, and there was an interview where they asked, what are you talking about? And you're like, nothing's safe for TV. Do you remember any of the conversations on the backstretch as you were waiting for NASCAR to clean it up?
There's a lot of questions about what happened.
I think a lot of us were actually okay if they didn't, because we were wondering if they were going to call the race.
Right. Yeah.
And I think, wasn't Dave Blaney leading?
He was leading. And Landon Cassill was up there too. Like, it's going to be an unbelievable top
There was
five.
a conversation of all of us going, is everybody cool if we just say, all right, man, Dave's the winner? And I think everybody, maybe Carl Edwards wasn't okay with that, but
I'm shocked.
I can't remember who. We were joking, of course.
Carl did not think you were joking.
Yeah.
No.
I'm like,
I want a race.
What a Dave!
What do you mean?
Dave, way to go! I could have walked out of there. Well, I was fifth or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. He said, Dave. Carl was like
yeah.
No.
Yeah. And then, we had this race to the toilet.
Yep.
Dude. So I didn't think Brad was going to run as fast as he did.
I didn't think either one of you could run that fast.
And he didn't. He was like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm like, I kind of gotta go. And so I ran by him and I went, race ya. And he took off, and I was like, of course now I've got to beat him because there was all the fans on the back straightaway still. We had the grandstand.
They were cheering.
Yeah. And I got to the bathroom first, and I got in there and nearly freaking died because I was out of breath.
Oh
my God. I was like, that was a dumb idea.
I thought that's because you had to use the bathroom.
Yeah, I was like, did you get stage fright?
No. That was
all them
stupid.
people cheering.
Just to take off sprinting as hard as you could for no reason. That was dumb.
They need to get back in a race.
Yeah. But we got there's another Dre in here is asking, could we get Tim Brown on the show? He's a guest today. Tim comes in today. Tim came in with Rick Ware, sat down, talked to us about running the Bowman Gray race for the Clash. So, yeah, you're going to get to hear from Tim. I asked him, too, one of the things, I mean, this is nothing to do with the Clash, but I was like, hey, they changed the track. you're racing the mods there all year long. Are you've seen it? You've been to the track. Put your feet on it. Is it bad? You're okay with the changes? The safer barrier takes away about 3 foot of racetrack. They use every bit of that. That's the width. That's the size or width of the right side tire. So they're gonna have to change their line entirely all the way around the track. We talk about that.
Yes, and I was at Bowman Gray. I was gonna add this, but I wasn't on a mic. But I was on Bowman Gray. I was there Wednesday, Thursday with Dillner, who knows that place like the back of his hand. He actually said they did a good job.
Yeah.
With everything.
The wall's not cattywampus.
Yeah, but Tim Brown on the show earlier.
Yeah.
Stuff. Next question.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, all right.
I thought
cool.
you had them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I do. I don't. Yeah.
All right.
I don't know.
Well, plug your network.
You want me to get the next question here? Let me scroll.
Andrew,
there.
plug your network cable in and give us a question.
It's almost the weekend at least. This next question is coming from Ian, and he wants to know what your dad's daily driver was.
Dad would get a Chevrolet pickup most times that he drove, a Silverado extended cab. That's what he drove, in probably the last 5 or 10 years of his life. And before that, I remember now he had some old cool square body trucks back in the 80s when I first moved in. That would be freaking awesome today, when we were when they were back then. It was like, it's just a truck, but square bodies are pretty big these days. But I remember Teresa always getting these, or Dad always having these big station wagons for Teresa to drive around, and they had the decaled wood paneling on the side.
Yeah. Long, like this Christmas movie. What's that Christmas? Lampoons, like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So we had a couple of those Chevrolets.
Are those the first cars you remember riding in as a kid?
No, I remember the first thing I remember riding in was my mom's '78 Monte Carlo.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I remember to think about it today. We drive around in my truck, which is relatively safe, and I am like making sure that the girls are buckled in perfectly, 5-point harness, and Isla's all, I sit up straight. It does, your restraint doesn't work if you're laying down, because she'll be leaning over and playing with her sister, and I'm like, quit it. And man, me, the guy that was riding around laying down in the floorboard or the back seat of Mom's '78 Monte Carlo, just
Loose.
being a complete imbecile.
Cigarette lighters and stuff to play with. I mean,
Yeah.
Right.
you don't even know anything about that probably, but I mean,
What?
the cigarette lighters in the back. Every car back then had.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah. I mean,
you ever touch one?
Yeah, you could burn yourself any minute.
Oh, yeah.
Light a cigarette in a
did.
car?
Hell yeah.
You had the lighters in your car.
The lighter in the car, the
built in?
push
In the
button,
back.
push in lighter.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
When it popped out, it would be glowing. I touched it. I was stupid. I mean,
Oh yeah.
Wow.
You burn yourself all the time.
I did.
But one time they left me and Kelley in the car and went inside, and me and Kelley knocked a car in gear, and we went rolling down. A hill.
What?
Yeah. Me and Kelley, we told that story on here a long time ago, but we ended up rolling down a hill. This was in the 70s when Mom and Dad were still together, and we ended up rolling down a hill, just kind of bumped into a building or rolled to a stop. Nothing crazy. But they run down there. And
What do you mean? I just
I'm in
bumped
the-
into a building. Nothing crazy.
I'm in the
We
floorboard.
just rolled down a hill into a building.
Yeah, I'm like 2 or 3 years old, and I'm down at the floorboard of the car, and Kelly's
With the
somewhere
lighter.
down
With the lighter.
there. And cigarette lighter. But
Nothing crazy. Just hit a building.
I don't know what we hit. Damn it! Jeez, my story. I'm just saying that's what happened.
Were you scared? I'd have
But
been nervous.
today,
Did you guys realize, like, oh crap, we just like,
I don't remember this. I was 2, 3.
oh.
I don't remember anything. I can far
So you
back
just
as I
know
can,
this happened.
I just know this happened.
Oh, okay.
Like what?
Same thing, and they don't they can remember detail of things it's annoying, but then they don't remember that stuff.
You ever think both of your guys' children, oh, is this gonna be a core memory for them? Like
Yeah.
we're doing
Oh, yeah.
this. Like, is this
Well,
something
apparently
you think
he
they're
had
gonna
one.
remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had a core memory.
I don't remember that.
Nah.
I just know I've heard about it. The furthest back I can go is my 4th birthday. For some reason, I remember that, and I don't know whether it's actual. And I don't know whether it's an actual memory, or it was something I was told, and I now remember. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it's like you kind of can picture the like details, but it's very vague.
Super
at
vague.
best.
Really vague.
Mine is a birthday too for some reason. Something about birthdays.
I think I'm right around 4. At 3, we had a. I'm not gonna go. We had a goat when I was really little, and it would knock me
I don't know
over.
why that's funny.
Wait, you had a goat?
No, yeah, we're not gonna talk a lot about that.
No. We gotta talk about TJ's goat. All right, fine. We'll go to the next question.
I don't remember
From
Annie's
the YouTube
name.
chat, they want to know more about the goat, TJ.
I don't remember Annie's name. I mean, no, I remember that goat, and I hated that goat. So
Why?
Why did you hate it?
because it would knock the shit out of me. Sorry.
Oh, yes. Hey. Goats will do that.
Yeah, he's had goats that have done that.
Are you still afraid of the goats? Goats to this day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we had goats?
Yes, I would get in that pen and climb with them rocks.
Yeah. So we donated the $1 million to the Victory Junction, and they gave us 2 goats. And I had a little pen made for them. We put some big rocks in there, and they would hop up on them rocks.
Stand right next to you and be like, look at you. And,
Dude, it was hilarious. They would just kind of be standing there doing completely nothing, and all of a sudden one would just go bam and hit the other one in the head, and you're like, holy crap! And
Yeah,
they were
would-
just doing that shit for fun.
Yeah. That was much better than when you got the buffalo and we ran out to the barn and we climbed up in the middle there and they'd run on the other side if you went over there.
Yeah.
You took off running and left me in there and then you're like,
That was funny.
no, it wasn't funny.
I mean, well,
call Mitch and to get over here and get these buffalo.
I was like, yeah. I ran. So there's a barn in the middle of the field. I said, TJ, let's go to the barn. We get in there and go to the barn. And then, did we call the buffalo over?
They come running over there because they think you're going to feed them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then I ran out and jumped the fence, which is about 50, 60 yards away.
You left him.
He just took off. We would go from one side in the middle there and they would
Good
run
luck,
around.
TJ.
They would run around to the other side and I was scared.
They will chase your ass.
Yeah, and probably
What will happen if they catch
trample you. I mean,
Trample?
They would just send you like
Do what the goat did to TJ.
they would send you like a bull.
or just trample you with thousands of pounds they weigh.
You would hope that you get sent like a bull.
I would rather
instead
be
of getting
sent.
trampled.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That was one of those experiences
One of
that you
them's
remember.
really, really rude. One of the buffaloes is really.
Oh,
rude.
really?
Really rude.
How so?
If you go up to the fence, it flinches at you.
Yeah.
Like if you
it
go up,
tests you.
yeah, if you go up to the fence, it'll be like, hey,
Yeah.
I'll come through here, you know. Yeah.
You want Dave Blaney to win?
But it says it says it in like a female buffalo voice, whatever that sounds like. But it's not. They're all female.
Okay.
Yeah. But
They're intimidating.
they
The
are.
buffalo are very intimidating.
But you know what's interesting is the mean one's one of the younger girls. So we got two pair. We got this one pair a long, long time ago, and then another younger pair came. The rude one is one of the younger girls, and when she acts up, the older ones put
Put him in line.
her in check.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't like her being rude.
Wow.
We've seen them do it. Like, it's pretty cool.
Huh.
Yeah.
That is pretty neat.
Yeah.
Travis wanted me to say, TJ, is that why you're so afraid of Patrick Mahomes?
Because he's a goat. That's hilarious. My God, baby.
Who's Travis?
I'm glad he ain't talking about my Commanders.
Who's Travis?
That's right.
Oh, that team that lost to Michigan. That's all that
Yeah,
matters.
right.
My
Yeah.
bad.
All right. You can still bring that one back. This next question is coming from Dan. Does the college football league ever get out of hand?
Not really.
Not yet.
It's rolling along.
Yeah.
Normal. We're waiting on we're supposed to have a couple other members joining here pretty soon. If I don't want to
Wait.
remember.
Who? Oh.
Well, if Noah or Zilich will ever get an
Noah-
Xbox.
Noah and Zilich said that they were going to co-own a team.
Yeah.
Co-own? Oh, so
Yeah.
you can co-own a team?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you could, but I wouldn't want to do that. But you could.
I wouldn't want to do it, but if you and Travis wanted to co-own, he could play some of the games. You
Yeah.
could play some of the games.
Oh, wait. I might be interested now.
Why? Just play the games.
Travis
They're not
says
bad.
he's not interested.
Can me and my roommate join?
Yes.
Co-own? Oh,
Travis would hate the league because
All
Michigan
right.
would dominate him.
Yeah.
okay.
It doesn't matter
think
who
we're
plays your games.
Have you ever had to kick anyone out?
Nah, not of the college league.
But of what?
Madden League I did back in the day.
Who?
Yeah, I kicked Brad out.
Kicked Brad Keselowski out.
Yeah.
Best man at his wedding.
So
Brad was yeah, I had to kick Brad out. So
your own best.
Why did you kick Brad out?
because he had it down. He, like Brad and everything, he's so smart with everything. He knew exactly how many yards he needed with every player to get the bumps and all that stuff back in the day.
Good?
He would catch the kickoff and run out of bounds at the 2-yard line to have a 98-yard drive instead of a 80-yard drive. And every player, like, he knew, he was like,
he gamed the system.
yes, very much. Brad was, super smart at it.
So we actually had Brad in for Business Motorsports.
I heard.
And Brad has talked about it. We'll play the clip here. Right.
Ooh.
I forgot about that one. Yeah. He kicked me out of his league for beating him too much. So
That's not true, though.
So
haters gonna hate.
That's not true. Actually,
He's not gonna hate.
I'll leave it at this. The first time me and Brad played in the Super Bowl, we were in the third quarter, and I just went down the field and scored. He did something, and it was bad for him. And he gets 2 delay game penalties in a row, and I paused the game, and I'm like, dude, if you get one more, it's going to kick you out. And he literally texts back and says, sorry, I don't have any more remotes left, because he was breaking all of his remotes. And those pieces, when he lived out there by you, I went over there, and there's pieces of Xbox remotes in like all the corners of the rooms and stuff. Like, we get so mad. The Lions did win a couple Super Bowls. I think the Bills won 5 back then. So we had trophies and everything. Maybe we should do that for the college league.
yeah, it's pretty fun.
It is fun.
Yeah.
It's entertaining. I hope they make the game better for next year and we can continue it.
Yeah. I could get into my I could get into my level of preparation.
All right, let's hear it.
Oh, you don't listen. It's
What is this, a whole thing? No, Dale wants to talk about it. Let's talk about it.
It's in depth here.
I have a spreadsheet on my phone right here of the plays.
And players.
So I got a
he's like Brad Kowski.
No. I got a spreadsheet of all of my run plays, their average yards per use, pass plays, RPOs, screens. Look at it. I have, there it is.
Oh my God!
And it's like, okay, these are plays used on first down, second and short, third and short, fourth and short, second and medium, and so forth. And then I have another spreadsheet that has my depth chart, all my offensive players, and whether they are impact or not.
Look at TJ. Look at TJ.
Impact star, elite.
And then my scouting and commitments in terms of recruiting.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when you're at each play, are you just like scrolling through like, oh
No.
No, he's got him set.
I don't have to scroll.
Oh, you just know.
I built my own playbook that suggests to me the play that I want suggested to me
For that situation.
for that moment.
Like you program that into the game?
Yeah.
He's
So
literally
it's
the
like-
coach on the sideline holding that sheet
Yeah.
that has all the scenarios ready to go.
Oh my God.
So if I am at like a second and medium, I have the plays suggested to me that I want for that scenario.
Wow.
He's really gunning hard since he lost national championship.
It's just
Yeah, have you won anything? Anything big?
I made it to the championship game for the first time last season. We're in season 5,
I forget who won that one.
4. TJ.
It was a good game, though. We had a good
I'm
game.
Charlotte. He's Michigan. I'm Charlotte.
Okay,
but
he's
you
Michigan.
You can
He's
pick
built
your own teams,
But
right?
he's
Yes.
built this team up.
I
They
built
are
them
not.
up.
They are not like
it's Charlotte we think of.
And he won't change conferences to play higher people. So he plays Army and Navy every year.
I like my conference. I'm gonna.
I
make
would
the,
too if I
I'm
won
gonna
every
make
game.
the American Coast Conference an elite conference.
Yeah,
I'm
with
not
one
gonna
team?
jump out of another to go to a different conference. You're gonna.
long-term value.
I'm gonna get it to where Michigan's gonna go. I need to be in that American.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I moved Wyoming. I have 2 teams. I have Wyoming as well, and I moved them into the SEC for a tougher schedule, and they are now playing they're in the second round of the college playoffs.
Wow.
So it's fun though. It's good. It's his preparations.
I have to prepare like that to keep it fun. I am a data notes, like when I was biking all the time and I would compete against, I go run the same route on my bike. I would come home and like spend an hour looking at the data to see how I did in each segment, right?
Yeah.
And how my watts. I got that. That's what
Strava
makes
segments.
me go do it,
Mm-hmm.
right? Is the data and and yeah, just sitting down and playing the game. That shit is gonna get old.
I go biking with him. I come back and just try not to die.
Do
Like-
you Zwift, right?
Yeah.
You ever race your ghost
Right. Yes.
person? Yeah.
Yep. I probably wouldn't enjoy that now because my 17,
It's
my
pretty good back then.
2017 self was about 2 mile an hour faster.
Yeah, he goes, come over. We'll go for a short bike ride. Like I'm thinking like 5 miles at most because we're going like 16 miles that day. On my
That is
first,
a short bike ride.
not for your first time ever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, he's like, bring your mountain bike. It'll be good too. I'm like,
Oh,
no.
God.
Yeah. But anyway, I got to do all of that to keep me motivated to keep doing it.
Nice. Well, that is a good place to wrap.
Really?
Yes.
I thought we were gonna talk.
I was told to wrap.
Why? I mean,
We
you
were
took
gonna-
all the time up in the beginning.
Yeah.
Talk. Oh.
Do one more.
Okay. Yeah. That's right. That's right. Because we wanted to talk about. Okay. Let me find the name here. Okay. I can't find the name, but it is about rookie stripes.
Yeah.
Thoughts on rookie stripes going away?
I was surprised that I learned that the same way everybody else did through Ryan Williams, who is one of our designers.
Yeah.
Here at Junior Motorsports, he busted that wide open on the internet. Yeah, I was it shook me up there for a second because it's such a cool tradition. And I saw, of course, I listened to the conversation on social media, and a lot of people are going, well, it's not necessary now. The drivers, they kind of know who everybody is. It's not for the drivers. It was for us. It was for me and you. And so when in today's NASCAR, where the fields are a bit smaller and the amount of cars that actually show up to try to qualify a race are kind of at the lowest marks that they've been in quite some time, we don't have much of a robust rookie battle. There's some that kind of come and go. And so I get why it's kind of not quite as necessary as it used to be. Am I noticing that yellow stripe on the back of the cars like I used to? No. And so, but in like 1980, for example, when you went to the Daytona 500, there were probably 70 to 80 cars trying to qualify for the Daytona 500. Multiple 20, 25 rookies maybe, right? Lots of rookies, right? A dozen or more. Yeah. That was when it was necessary, right? Not only for fans, but drivers as well. And it was extremely necessary back then. So it's kind of changed in terms of what purpose it served. But man, I just, and I don't hate to be that guy. Some traditions, what's wrong with them, right? I mean, that was just a thing.
Yeah,
it didn't have to go away.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, like it's not hurting anybody.
Yeah,
I think it was more like you if you lost your rookie stripe, it was because you weren't a rookie anymore. Like, hey, I've got that season under my belt now. Yeah. Like you kind of, I don't know, like I don't know. I kind of liked it.
It's kind of a neat tradition that was a rite of passage, or to your point, TJ, it was kind of cool to get that rookie stripe off your bumper.
You earned it.
And then there's this cool picture of AJ Foyt. I think in 1981, 82 or whatever, he went to Darlington to try to qualify for the Southern 500 and had to go through the rookie orientation. Or there was a story about that. There's a picture of his car with the rookie stripe on the back. I don't know, man. It's not a big deal. I'm totally gonna forget about it. 5 laps into the Daytona 500, I'm not gonna give a crap.
Is there even a rookie of the year much anymore?
There are some years where the battle is quite entertaining.
It's going to be SVG.
Like
Riley
last year's
Herbst.
was good.
Last year's was, I think.
Yeah, Hocevar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of wish that got more.
Barry got out
attention.
there into a lead, and Hocevar kind of ran him down.
I kind of wish that was. I mean,
celebrated.
Yeah, because it was a big deal. Like, I mean, to me,
I think that when people, not so much fans, but like when the industry execs and so forth get excited about a particular rookie, you got a guy like Chase Elliott or William Byron or somebody coming in that's already kind of an established name. Then it's celebrated. Then it's advertised. Then it's talked about. But last year's rookie crop wasn't a very, maybe not that much of an exciting one going into the year, but it turned out to be a pretty competitive race and a fun one to pay attention to. But I just kind of thought it was a good. I mean, especially like at the Xfinity and the truck level.
Oh, it's
it's
an identifier.
Yeah.
And there's kind of a big deal when you rip those rookie stripes off.
You go from
second
trucks.
year.
Yeah.
If you go from trucks to Xfinity and your rookie's there, to me, if you should carry it to the Cup Series, and then when you're there and you establish stuff, you lose it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the word I think you said it in the YouTube chat. Pamela, LD Show, Peaceful Tim are all saying it's tradition. That's what's important. You can't lose some of that identity.
I agree. And and things like that. Why do you? Yeah, why do you? Didn't have to go away. Didn't have to go away.
Didn't have to.
No. Yeah, it's fine.
Well,
right.
that's a good place.
Yeah.
And I know the YouTube chat, they were, they're like, oh, where are the questions? I screenshot a lot of the ones that I see in the YouTube chat. So if you didn't hear it today, just stay tuned for the next couple because I put it in a big folder. But that's a good place to end Ask Junior this week.
Yeah, appreciate everybody. Been fun watching the chat. I think I'm going to do this for every show.
Yeah, we should all have it up.
It is fun.
You should have your network plugged in.
Yeah.
Too.
And I appreciate everybody talking about our I appreciate everybody talking about our 40 car that we're entering in Daytona 500. We're excited about that. Justin's excited about that. And looking forward to getting to Daytona and going through that experience. But thanks for tuning in. We're excited about our year here at the Dale Jr. Download. Our guest segment on Wednesday and our Thursday show, which we'll be announcing the details on that soon. I'm really thrilled about what we're going to be doing this year. So we'll see y'all around. Hope you'll listen to the show later today.
Appreciate it.
Man.
All right, we're out. Had about 800 people watching the whole time.